Make sure you're not blocking me. You might have to
block you some more.
Yeah. I got one word for Big Bang Theory. Oh!
I thought you were gonna say bazinga.
No
That
smart
would've been-
black people.
That would have been fantastic.
Wasn't that the message of the show? There are no smart black people.
If that was the message, I mean,
I'm
I
pretty
don't think
sure
it would
they
have
were all-
lasted as long as it would.
I'm pretty sure everywhere they were, there was an air conditioner going while
Yeah.
filming. So
Yeah.
Is it what?
Thank you. How long are you gonna ride that pony?
what are you talking about? It's part of life.
This is not your month anymore. We're far past it. You
Anymore.
can't keep pulling that card.
Ain't nobody's month now.
I almost said that when
It's America's month.
the two they
No,
don't
wait,
know
that
their
was
names or who they are, but the two black guys won the tag team titles the other night. And I almost looked at the ball and go, "Wow,
Swerve.
not even in February."
Shout
You're
out,
welcome.
Shout out Swerve Strickland and Keith Lee.
Yeah, why not?
Swerve in our glory.
All right, so that's cool, I guess.
I'm so interested.
It's well,
You guys would love a live wrestling show.
I mean, yeah, I would be the guy that's going to grab his dick and twist it. Give him the old dick twist.
Grab his dick.
Now we outside.
if you got a
looking-
grab his dick chant going at a show, I'd totally be down.
Oh, it happened at iDubbbz Creator Clash.
what?
Google or go on YouTube and type in Creator Clash.
And they were chanting grab
They
his
were
dick?
chanting "grab his dick."
I fucking
It's a
love
box. It's not. It wasn't wrestling. It was boxing, but
Still.
it was really, really.
You can't really
entertaining.
grab it
The
in
masses are
boxing.
amazing.
It was so
The
good.
shit
Right?
that people will get behind so instantly too.
I don't think I've ever heard like a ridiculous chant like live.
We did.
You know what's weird? They're bringing wrestling WWE anyway back to TV 14. Didn't they just recently ban all signs at wrestling events?
That's
like,
stupid.
isn't it?
I mean, people are probably like throwing out subs and shit. to
Well, now you
people
can't
and-
because Vince McMahon's got all that sexual misconduct shit going on. So, you know, somebody's going to be like, Vince is a cuck. Vince is a cuck. Just some
You think
wild
that's
shit.
what it was, just to keep from people bad mouthing the people?
Yeah,
and all
they
the
knew that shit was
investigations and everything.
this shit been in motion for months. We're just hearing about it now.
Yeah, but one of the things of wrestling and all sports in general is if you want to bring a sign and you want to have your voice heard, whether it be football, but I don't think I've ever seen signs.
Oh, Vince is a cuck. 3,
Who?
2,
Vince
1.
Oh, chill.
Welcome everybody. Welcome everybody back to Super Smash Productions. You have Crash.
You got Doovie.
You got Sean?
You got Colin.
Oh.
That's not your name.
I'm Mac. I got thrown off because I was waiting for
Not either of your
AKAs and
names.
AKAs. I usually have a moment or two to figure it out.
I have a moment to figure out my name.
It's still Colin or Sizzle.
Whatever you
There we
prefer.
go.
So,
And Paul Bunyan.
Flannel man.
I don't know if I really want to get right into it, so somebody talk about something.
It sounds like you
While
want
I-
to get
while I
into
build
man.
it up.
It's-
Nah, we'll come back to it.
That's not an episode starter.
There's got to have an icebreaker.
So my ass.
Yeah, for those
we'll
of
be
you who
back.
don't know, Wick has an ass story that we'll save for later.
I mean, Yeah. let me build up to it. I'm still recovering.
All right.
It's a good story for the end of the podcast.
Yeah. Any way we could.
Meh.
Any way we could subconsciously segue into a butthole conversation.
I didn't mean it normally happens
Yeah,
somewhere or another.
Fluidly pull that off.
T.Y.'s not here today, so
Someone's eating ass
Right.
somewhere.
There's no pass. Eat ass out until she passes out, as T.Y. says. Shout
So
out
how
T.Y.
about shout out
out
to
Kramer.
shout out Kramer. I was actually talking to Kramer earlier today, because he's down with the sickness, and I was like, why don't you just start drinking early and watch the latest episode? He goes, it's 7:00 in the morning. I said, well, what you can do is every time anybody looks over at the camera, you got to take a shot. Right. See, that's the thing. That's the thing about it, because I know I at least look over at it 4 times an episode to make sure it's still recording, because we have lost a lot of content because of the camera dying or the camera running out of storage or some other dumb bullshit. So,
That's a good little game to play.
Yeah. Why not?
drink.
Yeah. Well, we can't. Yeah. Now it's not fair.
Like 2 years from now, we're getting sued. And making shit ton of money. You ruined my lane.
You made me
Mainly for
an alcoholic. You did that your goddamn
I'm a
self.
fan, now I'm a drunk.
Sounds so sad.
Yeah, that's how it's my last 20 hours.
All because of Super Smash production.
Right, but they can get 2 handles of Vlad with $20, so they can't be that mad at me.
They're drinking Vlad, and
Your liver deserves to die.
yeah, they signed their
It
own
rhymes.
death
If
warrant.
you drinking Vlad, you down bad.
Facts.
Fuck up out of here.
Or you're 17.
I'm gonna put that in a bar.
Or you're old. Look for somebody 17.
Oh, if you're running a wing T offense.
Get him, Musa. Gotta leave that alone.
You see, one of the guys Musa caught is on trial right now.
There's been a few that he's caught.
Awesome. Whoop his ass while he in there.
Right. I hope they hang themselves.
Oh no, them dudes go to PC.
Yeah.
Right off the PC. Protective custody.
Oh,
Well, I don't know if it's called
know
protective
if the
custody
abbreviation.
in jail.
Whatever it is.
Well, it's
Protective
just not.
confinement, I don't know.
They just go on lockdown. They're not in Gen Pop.
No, yeah. You just eat lunch and dinner and you're in your cell.
Yeah.
How come you don't come to the chow hall? Huh? Oh,
Mm.
Musa got me.
So I was trying to chow down on some little
I'm
kids.
sure they don't advertise that when they get there.
No,
Hey guys,
no. When you
I
first,
see me on YouTube.
now when you first arrive, when you first,
They call for your papers.
yeah, when you get
Yeah.
to jail, people want to see your papers.
What does that mean?
They want to see.
They wanna see your charges.
Because when you get sent to jail, you get sent with your little manila folder and all your shit and all your papers.
Well, it might be like a Lisa
Oh,
Frank
is that
one.
how
You
they
never
find
know.
out?
Yeah.
I didn't. I learned.
Oh
something.
yeah, like they'll
didn't
probably
know
beat the shit out of you if you don't show them papers.
Well,
'Cause
not
they wanna
me,
see-
Because I go to jail for something gangster and really cool, not
Chicka
something like
chicka
that.
yes. All right, McLovin.
Something gangster and really cool.
Like Sean,
Yeah.
Sean freed like 200 cats,
That's all right. If you get sentenced to
No.
life, you only got like 20 years, right?
200
You're
dogs.
good.
If I'm going to jail for something with cats, there's probably a bridge and a bag involved.
You can go to.
Damn.
I don't like cats.
Aw, I love cats.
I don't like. They're mean.
Did you see that? Did you see
Mean-spirited
that?
You just gotta
animals.
find one.
What was it
I'm
on-
saying, he had
You
two-
can say that about anything.
He had 2 mean cats.
So?
That's like when Mike Tyson has tigers. You got to find the right tiger. No, Mike.
Facts.
Or an
They're
ear he
tigers.
doesn't like.
Imagine if you treated people like that. I was the third black guy you
Exactly.
met.
I wanted
That's
to say.
not true. The third one I liked.
So
That
I was
was
like,
good.
I'm kidding.
He looked at the camera drink.
they were like, what what made you like Devon? He liked wrestling. I was sold.
I was in there.
Every other black guy was like, I ain't with that fake ass, gay ass shit. He was like, oh, all right, man, catch me hang out.
No joke, people will bond over wrestling, as you've seen, where we go off on tirades sometimes, and nobody has any interest. It's just what it is.
My best moments with Sean, pause,
Turf and turnbuckles. I promise it's coming back. Draft's coming.
is pro wrestling pay per
You guys can talk about it there.
Yo, we'll talk about this shit for like a month out. Like when Forbidden Door was happening, we were like, dude, we're 38 days away, man.
Right? I'm
Who's
trying
keeping track of that?
I'm the
Us.
same age
I
as
don't even
fucking
know what
WrestleMania. 37.
Forbidden
I
Door
still get
is. That
pumped
shit
about
sounds
it.
like
It is
some
what it is.
fucking Dungeons and Dragons shit.
Sounds like an asshole.
Well, I mean, hey.
Perfect segue. Here we go.
Alright, let's go. He was waiting for it.
No, it's just
That was masterful.
so. I've been having some ass issues. I mean, I'm not really gonna go into detail what's going on, but I don't have to get a colonoscopy, and I don't have to get surgery, which is a giant fucking plus.
You don't have to get a colonoscopy?
I do not.
Is it fucked up that I instantly heard Billy Gunn's theme song? I'm an ass man.
When the proctologist walks into the room, he should play it, because that would be fucking genius. So...
I love kick 'em. I love to shove 'em.
See, I thought what you got was a
I love to
colonoscopy.
stick 'em.
I thought that's what was going on too.
No, not today. I mean, I would not be...
Vacation?
If I had a colonoscopy today, I would not be out here.
Colin, show Billy Gunn giving somebody
That's
a famous, sir.
I was kind of confused. Like I didn't know the whole story, but I was waiting to hear it.
Yeah, I would not be out here if I got a colonoscopy. You're down for the count. I mean,
People don't realize how much that ruins your goddamn weekend.
Well, see, the prep is worse than the recovery.
Because you got to drink that bullshit, right?
Bro, you got to drink that bullshit for like 24 hours. You're setting an alarm to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning to make yourself shit.
Yeah.
Which is fucking terrible. So, I walked into this office and I realized that it's the same building I got. You guys remember the story from last season where I got my hemorrhoids burned at. So, I walk in and I realized it's the same fucking room that I was in during my first experience.
He could see the fingernail scratches from the last time he was in there.
I could see my acid tear imprints on the fucking table. So I walk in there. I'm looking around. This time I'm like, there's the hose attached to the sink. I gotta take pictures of this shit. So I took pictures of the equipment, the hose in the sink, and then the table that you have to kneel on and get tooted up in.
You ain't got to say too much.
Basically. So, doctor comes in, talks to me, blah, blah, blah. You know, we gotta check you out.
Pocket sand.
So he goes, let me go warm up my hands real quick.
Ooh,
so he walks out of the room, comes back in. Here comes this partially attractive nurse.
Partial.
I wouldn't say she's the greatest looking, but she was a ginger. I don't really like gingers. Sorry, guys.
Hot enough to
If you're a French ginger, go fuck yourself.
hot enough to get close to your butthole.
She was there. She saw it. All my glory.
He don't need money that bad.
So she pulls out like this. It's not even like a sheet. It's one of those like, it's not paper either, but she pulls it out and stretches it out. She's like, all right, now I need you to pull these down to at least your waist and kneel down on this. Colin, show where I had to kneel. So I'm there, and all of a sudden the table rises up, and then my top half starts going down, and my asshole is just in the air. He goes,
Just slow enough to make you think.
right, very slow.
As you were presenting.
He goes, all right, so let's take a look. So at this time, what feels like a fucking elephant trunk gets inserted inside of me.
Oh.
I mean, anything other than a fucking toothpick would feel like a goddamn elephant trunk to me because I haven't had anything ever in my assholes. So,
Just say like
He
a
didn't give you a
stick or
countdown or
something.
anything? Like, just-
no, he's like, you're going to feel a little bit of, I'm going to grease you up a little bit and you're going to feel me in there. I was like, so I said,
Of course.
all right.
It's not gonna feel like nothing.
So prior to that, he's like, he's talking about, oh, you need more fiber in your diet, blah, blah, blah. He goes, I don't know if you want me to, he's like, I don't know if you want me to go down the rabbit hole about it. I was like, Doc, honestly, I hope it's just a knuckle.
What a horrible term for him to use in that situation. I don't know if you want me to go down the rabbit hole.
And he's like, I don't know if you want me to go down that rabbit hole. I was like, honestly, Doc, if it's just a knuckle, I'd feel great about this. And he turned around, he absolutely lost it. I don't think he ever heard that, like, to that part of his shtick. So, at this point, my dad even made a joke. He's like, at least he didn't wear his class ring on that finger. I was like, Jesus Christ, Dad. All right. So, he's checking me out. It feels like an eternity, but it was probably like 10 seconds. And then he's like, oh, blah, 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 you know. And then I just feel him with the roughest fucking paper towel wipe my asshole.
Oh.
And then he's like, okay, you can pull your pants up now. I'm like, oh my God. And the whole time he's trying to have a fucking civilized conversation with me. He's just talking to me while he's inside of me.
You cannot wipe me back
He
to
did.
front.
That's worse. That's worse
He
than
did.
your dentist
Down.
trying to fucking have
He
a
wiped down.
conversation.
He didn't even give me the courtesy.
Doctor's going to give you a UTI and he wants to have a conversation.
It's like,
I don't think I can get a UTI
Got
that
any
way,
plans
bro.
this weekend?
I mean, I only have a goat path. I don't really have a hole there. I just have my grundle.
Call me if anything.
But yeah, the roughest piece of fucking paper towel he wipes my ass
He's
with.
like, you only got a Kleenex?
Where was your cigarette and...
I mean, spit
Alright,
on the
alright.
goddamn thing. Or
He's
something.
like, I'm just gonna grease you up a little bit and I'll be in there. I was like, oh,
He'll be in there.
great. Yeah, he was in there,
Nice.
and it wasn't just a single knuckle.
You think like doctors like aspire
It
to
was
like get
double
to that
knuckle,
position?
bro.
Oh.
Double
Like
knuckle.
he was reaching for my soul, bro. It was terrible. Honestly, though, it wasn't to get my prostate checked. But if you're old enough, like Sean, get your ass checked. To be completely honest, make sure you get checked
10 out of
because
10 would recommend.
Sean got an appointment next month.
I would not recommend it to anybody.
Make
I felt
sure
like
you go to an actual
you are.
practitioner though.
well, I would
recommend
recommend getting your ass checked for that reason, but not for
Not
you
for
know.
any old reason.
We say, why is this office above Subway? Come on up.
Yeah, it was rough. It was definitely.
Why
it
did
was,
he just mind putting on rubber gloves? What's going on here? Just pretending to put fucking gloves on.
Yeah.
Let's go, Doc.
right at least both of his hands didn't hit my shoulders.
I'm gonna grease you up.
Bro, that's when I would fight. If I felt somebody spit on my asshole like I was a Tinder slut, I would be so
Or like he just like gets over and
Mad.
like makes it like drools, gets a loogie down
One
there.
bead
bro.
of sweat rolls down his nose, and
Yeah.
that's what you feel first.
We're ready to go.
Oh man. But then after he's talking to me, telling me what's going on, and he has like the headlamp on. Like the miner's headlamp. And he's just having a regular conversation like you were just staring into the abyss
What
with
if he
that
had like those
fucking
fucking
headlamp.
like glasses that made his eyes look like 10 times bigger? And it's like,
Looking like a mole man.
yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I was violated today, but at least I found out what the fuck's going
He
on.
said I was violated.
Man, I hope you got a lollipop or something at the end.
Nothing.
Fucking Matt got
Nothing.
me, dude.
No treasure chest?
Nothing.
Oh.
You be looking for candy?
If you never went to a doctor or a dentist's office that had a treasure chest, you missed out as a kid. You really did.
Yeah.
I only had a single jar of lollipops that had like the circle bottom stick and not even like a straight stick.
My pediatric
doc.
dentist had like a whole little like cabinet that like
Max
Boom.
gets
See,
a
you went
whole.
to the right doctor.
Yeah.
Max got a fucking dinosaur that was like this big the other day
They be
for
having
going to the
some- they be having
dentist.
some gems in them boxes. I remember as I got older, my sister.
I didn't get shit.
I used to go with my dad
I
for my
got some
sister's
good stuff,
appointment.
but not a big old dinosaur.
She got like a dog the one day.
I got a toothbrush and said, "Good job, you don't have any cavities.
Yeah, we got like
Keep it
we
fucking
got like a
moving."
choice of like 3 different like little plastic toys.
Well, glad all of you guys got something. I,
I
didn't
got
get
a yo-yo
nothing.
at mine. I was like,
If it
yo-yo.
wasn't a Dunkin' or a Butterfly, it wasn't.
It
Well,
was a
if
Dunkin'.
it wasn't,
It was a dead ass Dunkin'.
I think Dunkin' and Butterfly. I think Dunkin' did make the Butterfly, didn't they?
Yeah.
The red joint.
It was one of it.
Oh, you got a Butterfly? Nah, I ain't giving you no Butterfly.
No, not there. I just had one.
Oh, so did I.
Yo-yos were in for you guys too for a while too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I had
a
one.
yo-yo ball.
All I know how to do is rock the cradle.
Yo-yo balls were
Didn't-
Yo-yo
Did-
balls are great because I didn't know how to use an actual yo-yo.
Did you have
Yo-yo
a,
ball was a glorified weapon.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Did you ever skip it?
No.
Yeah.
Is that what it was called?
Yeah.
Skip it?
They have them still, but they don't call it the same thing anymore.
Fucking sock 'em boppers.
Those were
I got
more
railed-
fun than a fucking pillow fight.
I got railed in the face with a deflated sock 'em bopper when I was younger.
That's just getting punched in the face.
It was so bad.
Yeah, I had like a
So
life-size-
bad.
I had like a life-size Shrek plushie that me and my brother used to like wrestle the fuck.
Do you
out
still
of.
have it?
No.
'Cause that'd be badass.
No.
I had one too, but it was like the smaller version. I had the DDP when I was outside getting them motherfucking stunners, rock bottoms.
I think I talked about it, but I had the Stone Cold stuffed animal. Well, it wasn't a stuffed animal. It was like you bent his arms and it sounded like they were like cracking.
Yeah.
Battle
Yeah.
brawler or whatever the fuck.
It's like the equivalent of that like McDonald's LeBron James toy from Space Jam where people were like cutting the arms off and
Listen.
like fucking.
Were they
filling
just
it
like
with the
popping
hose.
his head off?
He's like, I wanna put my balls in your jaws. That was the song that they used at every single one of those videos where they would just fuck up this LeBron James toy.
I did not see that.
Yeah, TikTok's a crazy
Shit,
place.
after an afternoon of having the best out of 2-3 falls match with DDP outside, you sleep good at night.
Yeah. I used to like build forts with like sticks and bricks. It was so fun.
See, kids don't realize we didn't have no there was no
Take your
phones.
dumbass outside.
You had to find the bikes. Yo, where's everybody at? Yo, look for the bikes.
I used to. There's like
Go back in time and give yourself access to internet and a cell phone and stuff like that, and watch what happens.
I would jerk off a hell of a lot more and not worry about putting viruses on my parents' computer.
Well, that would be the first step.
I mean, I did jerk off a lot as a kid.
Dial-up
Everybody
porn.
does.
Yeah.
There's two people in the world: those who masturbate and those who lie about it.
Colin's taking 5 showers today.
No, the one time though, the most embarrassing
You're
thing
sweating
that
that
ever
drain.
fucking happened to me, bro. Like, I looked up this video on like my computer at my dad's house, and I just had like a really shitty desktop computer in my room, but like he would go on it.
Oh, and
unbeknownst
you had
to
one
me,
in your room?
yeah.
No locked doors.
Oh,
No,
damn.
yeah. Unbeknownst to me, he like would check the history like whenever he felt like it. So me, you know, a little 13-year-old boy, not
Big
knowing
boob
what
girl.
Do you
No,
wanna
it
do
was-
that,
it was
though?
like
Do you
laun-
want to know what your
it was
kid's
like-
watching?
I looked up this video. I didn't look up
No.
the video specifically, but I was just like going through videos.
Kinda?
It was called like Lana Does Laundry, and it was like a solo video of this girl like stripping and fucking doing laundry and fucking doing her stripper thing over the laundry, fucking the washer and dryer, and
My man Colin in the room.
But yo, deadass, I'm going about my business. I'm not even in my room anymore. Like hours have passed since I watched this video, and my dad's like, "Hey, Colin, come here." And he's like, he pulled me aside and he's like, "So how's Lana doing that laundry?" And at a second, for like a couple seconds, I had no idea what he's talking about
Yeah, 'cause nobody remembers the
I'd
title.
forgotten that I watched the video, and he was like, "Yeah, I saw the history on the computer there, bro." My fucking heart sank, bro. I was more embarrassed than any.
That's the
time
same
I've
when
ever
my
been
mom
in my
found my
life.
fucking VHS when she found Boner Jams.
I literally sat in my room and fucking
Matt, what's
cried
this?
Because my dad knew that I watched porn.
What?
That shit drove me.
Honestly, I'm not going to.
That's why parents should talk to their kids.
I will
before that shit
not
happens.
shame Max
He
and
didn't
or
shame me. No, he
Mav.
was fine with it. He was cool with it. He's like,
fucking
hey,
jerking
I
off,
got
like-
magazines. Just
Bro,
right
just
away, you
don't
the
get
computer
nothing on your
virus. That was
phone,
his
like-
whole main thing. He just didn't want the computer to fucking.
But
go
you were
to shit.
so embarrassed.
I
you
was
wanted to
so
fall into a
embarrassed.
fucking
I
hole.
was so embarrassed.
Yo, you want to hear an embarrassing story? So, like, my dad tried to have the birds and bees talk with me, but, like, he had it, like, 2 months too late. So, like, I kind of took that moment from him.
I was already tugging up fucking socks in my N64
So, like,
box.
girl I was dating when I was, like, 15, like, one day she just decided to give me something. I was like, word. I wasn't expecting it or nothing, but I was like, all right, let's do it. So, from that day forward,
Must be my birthday.
yeah, so from that day forward, I was just like, all right, I'm just going to master this shit. So, I was already 2 months in. I'm going crazy with it.
Yeah.
Right? So, my dad's like, oh, your mom tells me you and so you guys are serious. You guys have been dating for a while now. I'm like, yeah, everything's going good. He's like, yeah, you guys, I was like, yeah. He's like, oh, okay, well, just, a couple things, man, you enjoy yourself, have a good time, wear a condom, because, you don't want to get nothing on your pee-pee. I'm 15.
Nothing on your
Yeah,
PC.
or at least penis.
I'm
Yeah,
like,
but try
Pete.
saying that to your own kid. It's kind of rough.
But, so, like, I tried to hold her in my lap.
Unless you have that open.
No,
I tried to hold her in my lap so hard because in my mind all I heard was "Stick said pee pee." So I'm just like, so then I go upstairs and like I call my girlfriend. I was like, "Yo, my dad should have had to talk to me." She was like, "Yeah, my mom had to talk to me too, but I didn't know how to tell her."
Damn.
I feel like they both knew, and the parents contacted each other, be like, "Look, we got to make sure these kids are safe, and they don't have kids."
No,
right now."
nobody contacted nobody. It was just because she was. Old.
You want to hear a fucking reckless story about when I was learning anatomy?
Let's go.
I'm not gonna name drop and embarrass myself.
I think I know this story.
So I was over at my friend at the time's house, and we had girls over. We were downstairs on the fucking fly, on the front room couch, and he was upstairs with his chick at the time. So I thought I was fucking casting over. I thought I knew what I was doing. So I started trying to finger her. And I kept sticking my finger in her asshole.
Is this the clit?
Because I couldn't find the pussy. I kept sticking my finger in her ass, but she kept moving my hand forward. I was like, "What's she doing?" Like, I thought I was doing this right.
He's trying to give you a fucking clue.
My name was not Steve at the time,
His name was like, "Man, this shit is tight."
He's like, I'm going for that.
so I literally just for like 10 minutes straight just kept trying to stick my finger in her
minutes.
asshole.
She's a trooper for hanging in there.
she kept pulling my hand forward and pulling my hand forward. I was like, She doesn't want me to do it.
What did I do wrong?
Done. I guess I'm done.
So you know what? Fuck this. I know what I'm doing.
I got mad.
Maybe I'm gay.
And then everybody, like, I feel like she, like, told, like, the world, and, like, everybody was, like, snickering, like, the next day.
How old were you?
I don't know, like, 14,
Yeah,
15?
we were like 14, 15. We like,
Ish?
I think for you guys, because you're all younger.
I mean, I definitely didn't even know what a clit was at that point. I just knew there was holes.
That's what I was just about to say. Nobody talked to you guys about it until it was too late. My dad watched Monty Python with me when I was like 9. So I don't know if you guys know this or not, or any of the people watch. Monty Python used to have their wives go on the show, and they would be naked all the time. And then you, oh shit, like you're watching this with your parents.
Oh, titties.
My mom used to watch the Rocky Horror Picture Show all the time.
Yeah.
Like, that's the shit that I grew up with, and
See,
they
like,
talked to me about it. And
Rocky!
they gave me Playboys when I was like 10 and 11 so that I could figure out what was going on and everything wasn't going to be a surprise, and I didn't get shocked and upset like you.
That's why he's Mac
I had a
Daddy.
moment where I was trying to put a penny in the fucking quarter slot or whatever the fuck was going on.
It was a quarter in the petty slot.
Oh,
With my story, I think I was like maybe like 12 or 13, maybe 14 at most when that happened. But then like as I got older, maybe like 16, 17 years old, like my friends would like, they'd be watching like pickup artists and shit like that. But then my
I was just talking about that with somebody the other day, and nobody has no clue what the pickup artist
pickup
was.
artists are
About to
fucking
ask.
human trash,
I know
bro.
what it is.
They're human trash. They literally like go to like they challenge each other to like
This guy's like, wear a fedora in the club so you can
or
spark up
not even,
conversation.
they'll literally like try and like break down like how to like
How to
attract
pick up
women,
females.
how to pick up females to like a science, and they'll be like, oh, you got to do this, this, and this because that triggers like their sense of whatever.
All right, guys. Sorry about that. We are back. I apologize for technical difficulties. It does happen. My dumbass realized I didn't have the fucking mic on. We were picking it up through the goddamn computer speaker.
We yelled at him already. It's okay.
Hopefully at this point, Sizzleworks' magic fixes it up. But we are back. I believe we were talking about the birds and the bees talk.
I was talking
before
about
we...
how my friends used to show me pickup artist videos, and
Yes.
like they were like an aspiration, you know. We wanted to be like these fucking douchebags in malls
Wasn't
trying
it
to
like
pick
mystery
up women.
or some weird fucking name?
They all had weird names.
Is this back when you had the...
Yeah.
The Karen.
But yeah, it went from that then to my friend telling me like about these websites that like showed you how to like, you know, pleasure women and like what you should do and everything like that. So I don't know, like if I didn't read some
Lucky.
of these articles, yeah, exactly. If I didn't read some of these articles, my fingers would probably be in some buttholes. So,
It was one, not some. It was one. It happened once. Definitely happened. It definitely happened once, though. I'll tell you that much.
They're supposed to get wet, right?
Bitch, you need a shower.
yeah.
Did you have gym today?
It's a little tangy. It ain't supposed to be like that.
But again, I'm going to just say it. She was a trooper.
Yeah, well,
I mean, I guess you could say that.
She had faith.
10 whole minutes. She put
I would.
She
It probably
had
felt
faith.
like 10
she
minutes.
put up with your fucking tomfoolery.
I mean, it might not have been 10 minutes.
That's
but
the equivalent to taking 40K to the casino and blowing it.
Yeah.
in the matter of seconds.
Right. 10K on red, baby. Sir, you sure you don't want to bet black? I got 10K left. Come on.
So, I'm ready for your story now, Sean. About the magic trick.
Yours was on the back end. Mine's on the front end.
Alright, so we played a round of golf in reverse.
Yeah. I guess it can work as kind of a public service announcement. Did anybody know that the hole that you pee out of your penis could actually close? I didn't know that either.
Urethra.
I think the way it's explained to me is that urethra is actually a little bit farther in, but the actual part at the end of your dick, the hole, can close on you.
That's not called
No.
the urethra?
I think it's the actual tip is like there's some. But I
dick hole.
I get so sick and tired of hearing about any of it that I don't even listen to the names of it anymore. But 10 years ago, I had to have my fucking penis operated on to where I had it cut open and the hole made bigger.
What, are you shooting 40 cows now?
Dude, unfortunately, I was not told the proper care and everything, and besides that, there's ways that it can close. But It is closed.
What is the proper care? What do you got to keep a Q-tip in at night or something?
You get okay. How do I explain
How
what
did they
this
just
thing
do
looks
that
like?
and then not tell you what to do?
Well, what I was told was that
Dick had
I
the
was,
rapid fire.
the care afterwards was like a regular surgery. You have to do things. They told me 2 to 4 weeks. I was told then afterwards I was supposed to do it for like 2 to 4 years afterwards.
Holy
Yeah. How about that for a fucking discrepancy?
Bro, you should
That's
get
malpractice.
your bag, bro.
Dude, I was immediately upset with the guy because as I'm trying, I have to have the fucking surgery again.
Right.
But the biggest heartache of the whole thing is that anybody who's ever had a fucking catheter put in.
No.
Anybody here at the
This
table?
is making me
Yeah.
hurt. No.
Negative.
Yeah.
No.
Having a catheter
Terrible.
put in is a horrible, horrible thing.
Having to take it out is worse.
It's layers upon layers upon layers of why I don't like it. I have so many problems. I can't go to the bathroom when I have one in. The only way I go to the bathroom is if I fall asleep, and then I wake up and my bag is full. Because I can't go like that. It's bizarre. It's crazy.
When you have a catheter in, like your body just does it. You don't even have to think about it.
That's what everybody says, but I have a I can't.
It's making my
Sometimes I
legs
can't
itch.
pee in like public places because I'm a nervous peer. So trying to pee with a goddamn tube in your dick is near impossible.
I thought it was to the point where like you don't even have to try and pee. Like you don't even get the sensation that you have to pee. Like you just go.
That's what everybody kept saying to me.
Hey, listen.
And there was no pee coming out of me
That
until I
sounds
fell asleep.
terrible.
It was
bro.
miserable. And they're telling me this time instead of 1 day with
All right,
it,
Hank Hill.
I get it for 4 days.
Doesn't Hank Hill have a narrow urethra?
He's got a narrow urethra, and my ass kind of looks like Hank Hill's too, but
Listen,
that's
man,
neither here nor there.
Let's just cut this one short. Because one, it's disgusting, and two, you need to sue for malpractice. We can open up a gas station. You know what I'm talking about?
I mean,
Well,
is it past the point of what's it called?
Malpractice, suing. and
No,
stuff.
like after 10 years. What
Oh, statute of limitations.
Yeah.
It's actually been like 11 years or whatever, so I don't know if it's, but yeah,
Pain and suffering, man.
dude, the whole thing is, and it's all genetic. There's nothing you can do, and as far as I know, there's no way to check and see if it's in your history or anything like that. But it can just happen to you.
That sounds fucking terrible.
I can't believe that they.
It's like your body thinks that the hole that's there for your urine to come out of is a foreign object, and your body tries to heal it.
Oh.
So imagine looking down at your dick hole and it's healing together.
Yeah,
It's
wow.
like a fucking horror story. I can't express it to you any more than I like. It's really, really bad. And I'm sorry. I see you squirming over there, but the whole point of this was to tell how awful the catheter and how I've always told Duvall that the worst magic trick I've ever been involved in was having a catheter pulled out. Because there is no, they don't give you medicine. There's no mild sedative or anything. It's, all right, on 3. On 3 what? 1, 2, and they always pull on fucking 2. Like I'm not wise to that shit.
Somebody getting decked.
And all of a sudden, there's 7 feet of tube that wasn't in the room the last time my eyes were open.
Why am I so curious to see it?
No.
Everybody
I really
is.
am. I'm so fucking curious.
Everybody always is. It's not. It's just
There's no
curiosity.
pause involved.
I'm sure it's not.
However, my man is still hitting
I'm
birdies,
fucking-
hitting that green, baby. You know
Yep.
what I'm talking about?
Curious.
I'm still active. I'm still allowed to be active.
I'm sure it's not
Practicing
anything-
safe sex. Always.
I'm sure this isn't similar to that at all, but like that just made me think of when I got a root canal and they fucking had to numb me and they shot it through like the roof of my mouth.
Oh,
and,
shit.
Like the needle went straight through the roof of my mouth.
Yo,
that was awful.
They cut me in such a way that if you turn the head of my dick sideways, it looks like Pac-Man eating fucking the balls in the Pac-Man game.
When I had cysts,
It heals a little bit on its own like it's supposed to, and then it's like, oh, good, it's normal. But then it took 10 years, but it healed back to fucking together.
When I had cysts on the back of my head before I had to go in for surgery, the needle they gave me was like this. That shit went all the way through my skull. I'm in there like, oh.
So
I
you
felt
told
like
me about that shit
I
back
felt like
then.
Professor X.
That's crazy.
I thought I saw somebody else.
But those were rough. That was great when you got those taken care of and everything. Those were fucking with you psychologically a little bit. You got a lot of confidence after you got rid of those things.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Because
It happens.
Yeah. Just came out of nowhere. Them shits were not. At least they were cancer free too. So that was
Definitely probably wasn't comfortable putting a fucking football helmet on them.
Nah, I had to play. I wanted to play. That shit sucked though every day.
I needed to be on the field, coach.
It was my senior year.
Ready to be in the action.
I wasn't missing shit.
I rode the pine my senior year. I was in practice videos as an example of a mistake.
No.
Shit.
They got me on video sitting on my helmet on the sideline, but I was second string, and I wasn't. They
This
told
is
me I
what
wasn't
not
playing
to
and
do on
everything.
the
So it's
field.
like, what are you gonna do?
You want to go whoop this coach's ass, man?
They didn't like me because I had dyed hair and all shit and everything like that.
There's videos. When
You were Eddie Munson.
When I had to learn how to use
That was
the
fucking punk rock, man.
when I had to learn how to use the satellite truck at work, there's videos of like people dying in satellite trucks, like news video, like they just like send up the mast, and they don't look above them before they send it up, and there's wires and shit or whatever.
Oh.
And everybody gets fried.
Yep.
Did you have to watch it?
I had to watch. Not them dying.
Oh, that's sad.
But there was like
A spoofy video of it happening?
no,
Like
no.
two dicks
No,
in the
that's
truck?
even more sad.
The opposite of spoof, bro. I saw a real video, but not of them dying, just like the scene.
Okay, you
That's
saw
sad.
what
Well,
led
we got
to
a bunch.
the...
Knock on some wood while you're here, cause you.
Yeah. Well, we don't use those trucks anymore. We use like the more modern ones.
Gotcha.
We just got Wi-Fi.
Because we didn't need a new definition of sizzle.
No. But
Bro,
they
I
tell
would
you.
love to see like the
They tell
aftermath.
you. They tell you if you do that and
Morbid-
you don't actually like hit the wire,
morbid
you're supposed to like
curiosity, man.
open up the
Rotten-
door
I grew up
and
on
you're supposed to like
rotten.com.
hop. You're supposed to actually like get out and hop like one jump at a time, and that'll save you if you do it right from getting electrocuted.
I thought the car being grounded by the wheels is supposed to be...
Well, yeah, you're good in the car. If you don't leave the car, you're fine.
Oh, that's how they got.
But
They
if
all
you-
tried to get
Oh, I
out.
thought y'all was getting cooked inside.
Oh, why would they try to get out? I always feel so bad for people that do that stuff. Like, why'd you try to get out? Stay in
Yeah.
the car.
That's it.
Well, they didn't know the thing touched
Yeah, that's
the
probably
thing until
that-
they walked
yeah,
out. There
right.
it is. There it is.
Look like fucking Marv from fucking Home Alone.
Nah, bro, it's more like an explosion. It's not even like that comical. It's just
I want
like
to see a body
a
explode
pop.
that way.
Yeah.
That would be awesome to watch.
You never seen the footage of the dude that got the bomb
No,
hooked
but
around
send
his
it
neck?
to me.
Got the bomb hooked around his neck. They did like a documentary.
I'm not a bomb. I'm talking about electrocution.
Go on Reddit.
I'll find something now.
Just go on Reddit.
I need to satisfy this urge
They
to
got
watch somebody get
millions of
electrocuted.
videos of people being electrocuted.
There's a page called "Hold My Feeding Tube."
Oh,
Damn.
yep. I'm gonna go there.
Hold my feeding tube after I jump off a roof and don't look for traffic.
Bro,
Shit like
CBS
that.
showed a video of a dead dog like after in the Ukraine and like a building got bombed in Ukraine, and there was just like in one of the shots or the whole like they were digging people out of the rubble, and there was just a dead dog right there in the center of the frame, and I looked at it, I'm like editing the video, I'm like, CBS, like no disclaimer, no nothing. It was just like, oh, some images might be disturbing. Yeah, no shit, it's a fucking war. But like,
Hey man, Vietnam, we were watching dudes get their heads blown off
Right.
on 8 o'clock news.
He's like, I remember when I was 20 and watching Nom.
I meant the royal we, motherfucker. I wasn't even born
it was
yet.
so sad, man. If I was like fucking like
I remember Nom.
If I was 70 years old in my house in the year 2022 when I saw a dead dog on my television,
Shit, Sean might be
Well,
the
I mean,
first
I
Avenger.
would call the news station
You're
and be
too
like,
young.
And I would
You
bitch
suck!
like the rest of the other
we've had this-
70-year-olds.
Exactly.
We've had the conversation where you're too young about the 9/11 stuff, or something similar for us. You guys remember watching the people jump out of the towers, right?
Yeah.
That shit was horrible. It's either burn alive at 1,000-degree temperatures, or
We were in Miss Jackson's class, weren't we?
I remember hearing my
was
mom
like
explaining
fifth
that
or
to my
sixth
little
grade.
brother.
Fifth
Like,
grade.
we were talking about stuff like this.
Time Magazine put out a fucking issue where it just you turn the pages and it was just
Yeah.
it was like Where's Waldo of is that debris or a fucking person?
That's
Like,
a
what the
that's a
fuck?
devil in the smoke.
Like it was rough.
You remember that?
There
Oh,
was,
there's a devil, but there's an angel behind it in the smoke.
there's so much.
I remember
crazy
Sean broke
conspiracy
down to
shit
me at
with
work the one night because he was so upset because he remembered when segregation was a thing. Me and him couldn't been hanging out.
Damn.
Don't smoke pot, kids.
I don't remember it like I was there.
He said, "Man, I'm so glad for y'all to come over my house."
I can bring out the good dishes,
Right.
and Mom won't be mad.
I said the front door. He said, "Yes, the front door."
Front door to go. And when I say I'm going for cigarettes, I'm coming back. God damn it.
I thought it was milk.
Cigarettes or milk?
Cigarettes.
Cigarettes and milk.
cigarettes.
Same thing.
difference.
No. Dad, if you're out there, come home.
What if that really happened to somebody? Like they just went to the store to get some milk or some
I'm
cigarettes.
sure it's happened.
And the guy was outside. Hey, you want to be a pro wrestler? I got
What if your
30K on
dad-
me right
what-
now.
what
All
if
that
you-
shit comes from real
Yeah.
stories, man.
How would you feel though if your dad like actually like left you but didn't like come back but he kept commenting on the podcast? Be like, you're doing a great job, son.
It would be even better if you came just a little bit closer so we can hear you, since the microphones are on
I
there.
thought it was pretty loud.
I would be mad,
I hear him clear.
but honestly, what if the dad that went out to get the milk and cigarettes actually got abducted by like an alien?
Right.
And he just
you're
never
sitting there like,
came
I
back.
fucking hate my dad! And he's out there in space, like, fucking, like, advancing the alien colonies.
With a half-gallon of milk and a pack of cigarettes. Like,
Pack
I'm
of
coming
Marlboro
back,
Reds.
They're like,
son!
what the fuck is that shit? And you're like, bro, I'm about to
coming,
rock
Timmy.
the world.
Meanwhile,
Coming.
you hear him in space.
He comes back a day
My
later,
dad's a
but it's been
fucking
50
mutant.
years.
Yeah.
That's why I was saying I wanted to write a show. I was telling Wig earlier I had a crazy idea for a show. Write like a show about like villains and heroes, but from like a parent's point of view of like the parents of like an evil villain.
That would be nuts. Like, when would you hit your breaking point if your child was a super?
Because nobody talks about the parents. Like some of these heroes is young as shit and they got parents at home.
Usually,
I mean,
it's
if you're
murder.
looking at like the boys, like you're
Murder.
normally created in a lab, or you end up killing your parents at a young age because you don't know how to control your powers.
It happens a lot in the X-Men comics as well. Like, it's just when
And
your
Jean
powers
Grey
develop, you can't,
disintegrator parents.
depending on what story you read. Yeah,
Right, one of them.
it's
But yeah, honestly, I don't know how many murders it would take for me to like not be able to forgive my child.
Yeah, like, I don't know. I
As
like
a
the way My
supervillain?
Hero
unless
Academia
it's
did.
justified. I mean, I don't want to say justifiable homicide like it fucking there's
Well,
justifiable homicide.
He's
If
not.
it
He's not like a
exists.
Deadpool. He's just killing people to fucking be a villain.
I mean, it's
to
just like
kill people.
it's like real life. Like, how do you think like the parents of real life murderers feel?
Well, the last set
That's
ran
my
away to
baby.
Canada to try and get away from him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
but
mean, I would never forgive my kid if he did the hard R, but I mean,
But if he had superpowers, though?
if he kills, what is he? The Deep?
Oh, shots thrown at the deep pussy.
I've only
Been waiting
watched,
for him to be cool for fucking 3 seasons.
I only watched the
Gets his
first
dick
season. I
sucked
only watched the
off by
first
a
episode of
goddamn
season 3.
octopus.
Well, don't
Spoiler
worry, the
alert.
deep never gets cool.
Yeah. I never thought he would. So.
Fucking hero-gasm.
The deep is just every Aquaman joke anybody's ever want to make.
That's
all it
exactly
is.
what it is.
That's everything that you want to make a joke about Aquaman. Throw
Imagine
it
like
in there.
discovering your son is like turning evil at like a young teenage age, and you're like, "Did you talk to him? Yeah, let's leave him alone tonight."
He's a little angsty.
Again, what kind of evil are we talking about, though? Like, if it's somebody like a
Chaotic evil.
Yeah.
just evil for the sake of evil,
Yeah.
that's no good then. But if we're
Would
talking
you try
like,
and kill your child if you knew it? Would you try and kill your baby child if you knew it was evil and it was like killing people with their eyes or like?
no, because I
with
don't
their
trust
mind.
anybody enough for them to tell me that shit. There's no,
If you saw it happen, like the Omen, you know what I'm talking about with Damien
but
and
nothing
shit.
is
Like,
predestined. There's always a way to change.
I don't
it.
think any parent really considers, like...
Because then you kill your baby and you adopt another kid, and it turns out it was the kid you adopted, like the fucking Hitler story. Oh, I killed Hitler as a baby. Yeah, but then they took a homeless baby off the street and
and
Made it
turn it
Hitler.
into
made it Hitler. Oh,
turn it
fuck.
into Shitler.
I'm the one who made Hitler.
Oh my god! I didn't think about it that way.
Like one day your son comes home from school mad as shit, or your daughter, all of a sudden you just found out they levitated like a whole city because it was made of metal, like Magneto and shit. Like, what
Well,
you do in town today?
He was more in like.
That's why they write into those stories like their powers don't develop until they're teenagers.
That's what I'm
Stuff
saying.
like that. But the boys is fucking crazy. But most of them are in labs.
Yeah.
I want to see more. I like the idea of this college years boys that's coming out. I think there's a spin-off. It's
Are they?
Yeah, it's a prequel. Because I'd like to see more about we hear about the pageants and shit, the superhero pageants. I'd like to see more about what the superhero shit does in regular life. Because it seems like there's at least one or two in each town. So
Right. I want to see them not wearing their. I want to see Homelander without his fucking costume on. I want to see him in like.
that would be
flannel
weird.
and a pair
Yeah,
of jeans.
pause.
I feel like they're gonna do it in the next season though.
You think he's gonna be like chopping wood somewhere?
Homelander almost got Ezra
They'll-
Millard.
He'll have to do
Right?
some sort of
Did
promo
he?
thing where he's a
Like
good
in
guy.
real life?
He was
or
at,
on the show?
No, in real life.
Oh.
He was like at a bar and he like assaulted someone.
Yeah.
Who did?
The actor for Homelander.
As long as
Really?
you're not a racist.
Oh shit! I didn't know that.
I don't know if he really assaulted. He definitely got like belligerent, like drunk outside of a bar.
He's Australian. Leave
Yeah.
them alone.
Is he Australian or is he
It's not an
British?
excuse to get drunk and beat somebody up.
No, I'm just saying for somebody to, come on, dude, I heard you on a fucking show.
Well, that if there are situations like that, like Mike Tyson being egged on the airplane, and,
He was not in the wrong.
I know,
No, I would have knocked that.
and that's
dude
what I'm
the
saying.
fuck
And I don't know
out.
the situation with the guy from The Boys, so I don't know what happened. But
It was just like kind of like an isolated incident. From
Ezra
what I
Miller-
read in an
Yeah, so
article.
then that's.
Ezra
But if
Miller's
it's
out
somebody
looking
like,
for fucking
Right, he's
trouble.
out looking for trouble. Mad zesty. Just out looking for trouble.
No, I don't think that he is.
He won't leave Hawaii.
Who?
Ezra Miller.
Oh, the Flash.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, the dude who kidnapped people. Yeah, he's crazy. He's a problem.
Yeah. He's not that fast.
But also, I'd like to. People always like they're damning this dude for all this shit, but then they're going home and they're listening to Aerosmith. Steven Tyler had 2 parents sign over custody of their 14-year-old child to him so he could take this girl on tour with them when she was however old. And
I mean,
it's the same fucking story, but
I
now
mean,
the
that,
Flash is doing it, and it's
Wasn't
like
it Vince? What's his name? Vince what from Motley Crue?
Vince Neil. He did the same thing.
Didn't he make that song about like she's only 15, but I'm
That
fucking
was like
her
every.
anyway?
They all
Like,
did.
something like
That was
that.
like every
They were
song
all
back
doing
in
shit
the
they
Yeah,
weren't
so I'll
supposed
play it after. I'll find it. It's fucked up. He basically
Well-
says like she's 15, but I'm fucking her.
Well, Jerry Seinfeld dated a fucking 16-year-old.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Fucking pedophiles.
The guy who
Get
created
him, Musa.
Ren and Stimpy, he was going out with a girl who, and she didn't even want to be with him anymore. He got all possessive and shit, and tried. And it was like,
I'll
whoa.
still laugh my ass off and continuously watch Jerry Seinfeld. And
Yeah, I just started
don't know what
watching
that
it.
says
I
about
like
me.
it.
Don't get me wrong. Tim Armstrong, the guy from Rancid, is a fucking what's it called when you? He's a groomer. He grooms fucking young girls to be his fucking. That's fucking
Look at
disgusting.
Woody
But I
Allen.
grew up. listening to
Everybody
Rancid,
did.
So I'm gonna
Everybody
keep listening to
did in
Rancid.
fucking
Yeah,
bands
But
back
see,
in the day.
but then they make people iconic and they were born like Woody Allen. Like the only thing people ever talk about is him marrying his stepdaughter,
Yeah,
right?
no one knew who
Well.
Jeffrey Epstein was until he fucking got
Until he got caught.
Until he killed himself.
People acting like Woody Allen made great movies.
Unless you were in the business, pretty much, because you don't know.
I
Nobody.
I didn't know who the fuck he was.
Well, I mean, nobody looks at the fucking names on the back of the.
Yeah.
thing.
Give me a Woody Allen movie off the top of your head right now.
Who's Woody Allen?
Exactly.
Which one's he?
I'm just bad. You know, I'm bad with names, but I'm thinking about the one with Billy Crystal and Meg Ryan.
See, you don't even know the name.
No, because I
I
never
know
know
the
the name
name
to
Woody
nothing.
Allen, but I don't know any fucking shit he's in.
I'm just exactly. But people try to make him a fucking icon.
He's an
What's he
Ants.
look like?
Huh?
He's a
He's
voice
in
in.
that animated
Glass-
movie
He's
from
in- he's in
1999
fucking-
or whatever.
It's not Woody Harrelson.
No, that's my boy, Woody Allen.
I can't even think of what the man
He
looks
kind of
like.
talks like Jerry Lewis. He's a short, old Jewish man with big black rimmed glasses.
Where are you going with that?
Big black.
Big black,
I'll Google it later.
just black
He's a
I almost went to grab my
Jewish
phone,
man
and I'm
with
like,
a
I don't know
big
how am I-
black penis.
darkness.
Darkness.
Right.
Throw this darkness on you.
All right, Mac.
sit here
James.
reminiscing about.
Groovy doobie whipping my ass. Ain't that a bee?
Pause.
Yeah, I did it.
Yeah. You hit him with the pause?
You hit me with a pause?
Whipping your ass, bro?
Yeah, like I whooped his ass. Not.
You said whipping.
And then he woke
He
up.
said he's
not
whipping
whooping.
my ass.
That's what he
Whipping
said.
my ass.
All right, well, I said pause.
Oh.
You gonna pause? That was Rick James.
Pause these nuts.
That man would just
What?
pocket sand you with cocaine and keep it moving.
Yo, that'd be reckless. Imagine walking down the street in New York and someone just like and just blew a fucking fistful of coke in
They're
your
doing
face.
never
that.
go to
They're
New
doing
York
that at
again.
DR in the hoods. Like if they rob you, there's this dust now that they have. They come and blow on your face, and it's
So they're
fucking
just blowing fentanyl in your goddamn
and it
face.
just pauses you.
That's
old
fucking
school, man.
murder, bro.
That's from fucking. They were doing that shit in Egypt and all that shit.
Yeah.
And they blow that drug in your face, and then they
You just
fucking
you
rob
just
blind.
freeze up, and then you come to like 2 minutes later.
It's the same shit that makes those people zombies down in Florida or whatever. It's that same fucking stuff, just in a different form
Crocodile.
where they blow it in your face.
Whatever it was called.
crocodile.
Wasn't there one that was called Crocodile or
Yeah.
something at that
Yeah.
point?
Yeah, they
It
were
made
all
people like scab up like crazy.
getting
and shit.
scaly like fucking
Yeah.
crocs,
Crazy.
motherfuckers.
Like I gotta get my head a crocodile. Like I can't imagine getting to that point in life where you need to fucking consume something that does that to you, bro. It's crazy.
Short of fucking food and water, I don't need anything that
It
bad.
just sounds like the beginning of a
No.
Liam Neeson movie. Old guy gets out the car, somebody comes up, blows his fucking shit in his face. Now he's out punching people in their trachea.
Fuck Liam Neeson.
If someone blew fentanyl in my face, bro, like
I need you to move closer. I can't hear anything in my headphones. You're so far away.
all right, sorry, I gotta hunch over here.
Even
just
better.
just to say what I'm fucking thinking.
Yep.
No, I don't know. I'm not really saying anything. I'm just saying if someone fucking blew fentanyl in my face, bro, like
You're out for a little
My
while,
whole-
or you're gonna die.
my whole life is changed at that point. Like,
As it's flashing before your eyes.
yeah, like that's
As you're
attempted
getting
murder.
rocked in the jaw. And someone's like, "Yo, grab his phone! Grab his phone!"
Yeah, the one time I was at a fair and the minute I got there, some dude came up to me. He's like, "Yo, I lost my girlfriend. I don't know where she is. Can I use your phone to call her?" And I looked at him like we had like a 2-minute conversation. I was like, "Hey man, like I'm sorry. I feel for you. I'm sorry you lost your girlfriend, but I'm not letting you touch my phone." And he just went to a point. He's like, "All right," and then he like vanished into like the giant crowd of people. This is at Kirby Park, 4th of July.
Found somebody else. This 4th of July?
And I'm like, bro, like I wanted to tell him like there are like fucking cops on every corner here, dude. Like,
They're
go
not
talk to
gonna
one of them.
Yeah, but they're not gonna let you use their phone.
Yeah, but they're gonna try and help you find your girlfriend.
Are they?
Maybe.
I gotta hold down my post here.
I'm not fucking giving some stranger my phone in
I'm
a fucking
definitely
giant
not.
crowded park.
I'm just gonna. I wouldn't even have kept it 2 minutes. I would have said no and kept it moving.
Well, I was with somebody and he fucking didn't even try to like help me out. He didn't fucking back me up at all. I was in there by myself. I felt fucking alone. I looked at him and he just kept it moving. We were like
In a busy crowd of
just-
people, you definitely think he's
See,
gonna
I'm gonna
steal
teach
your
you
phone, so you're saying
yeah,
no.
exactly.
I'm gonna teach you.
No, I did. I was never gonna.
No.
I wasn't even contemplating.
I think
it.
I've let a stranger use my phone
It was
once
just like
ever.
I'm like a person where I can't just be like no and then like move. Like I kind of have to like I don't know like talk, I guess.
De-escalate
Yeah.
and worm out of the situation
Yeah.
a little
I'm
bit.
gonna teach
I
you,
understand that. I'm the same. I would have to.
I'm gonna teach you a black.
You explain yourself even though you don't have to.
I'm gonna teach you some black wizardry. This is all you gotta do.
Black wizardry.
This will turn you into an aggressive black man within a matter of 10 seconds.
This
Just
is
look
what I
at 'em,
need in life.
right? So then they go, "Hey man, can I borrow your phone?" Just give them that look. Just jump like they said something to you like so gross. Just, "Hey man, you think I could borrow your phone? I lost my girlfriend at the park."
You got squinty as fuck real quick.
The fuck?
You don't even gotta say nothing.
That's
Just,
basically like, what the fuck did you just say?
Right.
Fuck?
you do that from now on, and the tighter you move your neck back to give yourself more chins, the more offended you are.
I feel like I would do that and be like, what? You got gas or something? Like,
Right. I'm like, exactly. I'm like, all right, bro.
Some moves just aren't as
And
intimidating.
then look and point at whoever you with. Like,
Nah.
like this guy.
Check out this.
they'll walk away
motherfucker.
immediately.
I'm sure they would. I'm sure if I didn't say a word, he would have walked away. But,
But if you do that, that says
It's
1,000
the best
words.
thing to do.
yeah,
You saw how disgusted I look? Black wizardry.
yeah.
Pretending you don't hear people is the best way to react to
should have
people in
done
this
that.
world.
But he like beelined right to me. So, yeah. In
He
hindsight,
saw you as easy prey.
no, 100%. I'm a cool white guy with an iPhone 7.
I'm gonna rob this.
Take it
chump.
from me.
This
Side
mark
through
is
Blue
mine.
Side Park.
You can go from Colin to, like, DeMarcus real quick.
Calling to ain't calling no one because you don't have a phone anymore. That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
No, didn't hit.
Go to Marcus. Go to Marcus.
I tried to think of the blackest name I could at the time. It was either that or Draymond. Like Dave Chappelle said, Draymond Green.
Daquan Finger Noodle.
Toby?
Wow.
Toby.
It's the blackest name I can
Colin's
think of
never-
off the top of my head.
Yeah, you guys remember
The racist
Tobuscus?
blanket.
Toby's
blanket's name?
from
Roots.
Roots.
Roots. Yeah. He's
Way to go
whipping
there.
his slave, telling him his new name is Toby, and he's like, "It's Kunta Kinte." It'll always be Toby.
You don't need to ever watch
Colin just remix. Sean just saying it's Kunta Kinte into a remix.
It'll always be Toby though.
Kunta. It's Toby.
The best is it's Lamar, whatever his name is, from reading Rainbow and Star Trek.
Get the Kofi.
LeVar Burton.
LeVar Burton. I'm sorry, LeVar.
He almost fucked his name up. Lamar Curtin. Brother named Lamar Curtin.
Geordie LaForge is one of the coolest dudes in Star Trek. Best character.
Which one's
Who
that?
the fuck watches Star
That's
Trek?
LeVar Burton. What?
Yeah, I was a Star Wars guy.
You can't be both?
Eh. Are you a Beatles and Rolling Stones fan?
I mean,
The fuck
Yeah,
is Deep Space Nine?
Exactly.
I get with
Ah,
some of their
yeah,
songs
ah,
on both sides, but
No.
I
It's
watched
Beatles.
I
The
watched
right
the Star
answer
Trek
is the
movie, and
Beatles.
that was
let's
it.
say, where's my Zeppelin option?
The fuck
That's
is the
my
Deep
option.
Space
Godzilla.
Nine? Then they got the brother with the
What,
fucked
Deep
up
Space
forehead.
Nine? The coolest black captain in Star Trek. What
He
you
got a
talking
perm.
about?
What's the alien motherfucker with the shit on his forehead?
Talking
He
about
got the
Worf?
perm?
Quark.
Yeah, fuck him.
No, you're talking about Worf.
That's what I just said, Worf.
Oh, I'm sorry. I said Quark. And then I
Y'all
didn't
might
hear
as
you.
well be speaking Indonesian to me.
You don't know Star Trek?
Not a fucking clue.
You look like you'd know Star Trek.
Not a clue.
I'm gonna
Damn.
profile your ass.
I know Picard, Spock, Scotty, Worf.
Like I
That's
said,
it.
I watched like
Commander Riker means nothing to you.
Yeah, I know.
when did that like
No.
when they like rebooted the Star Trek like cinematic universe with the first Star Trek movie. When did that come out? That's the only Star Trek I've ever seen.
2010ish.
I saw that movie. And that was it.
Yeah, because they had the commercial down your throat every 10 minutes.
Did you guys ever watch the Gargoyles cartoon growing up?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you know that almost all the voice acting cast was from Star Trek: The Next Generation?
Don't give a
That
fuck.
does not mean shit
That
to
does
me.
got nothing to do with the price of tea in China, Sean. You tried it.
You never watch something because somebody you like from one
That
thing
has
is in
nothing
another
to do
thing?
with that
Yeah.
has nothing to do with Goliath.
Yeah, I have.
Not as a kid.
That's what I mean. Like, even if it's a voice actor, like,
Not as a
Tom
kid.
Kenny is the voice of SpongeBob, and he's in such and such a
I
movie.
more or less
I'll
watched
watch
The
that
Bear
movie.
because
Is
I like
he in
Lip from
movies?
Shameless.
Tom Kenny? He's been in movies.
Tom Kenny's been in fucking everything, bro.
Yeah.
Tom Kenny was the voice of Spyro at one point.
You know what show he was on a lot of? Mr. Show with Dave and Bob. You ever watch that show back in the day?
He's in Rick and Morty.
No.
We were talking about old HBO shows before. I should have brought that one up.
You was on Johnny Carson
He
one
is
night.
in Rick and Morty. That's right. What's that? Johnny Carson? I'm not that old, motherfucker. Come on.
All right.
Aren't you?
I was on Arsenio.
Cricket. You guys hear
Yeah.
those crickets outside?
No land. I liked your finger roll. Nobody even remembers Arsenio show?
Nah, man. I remember you had a
Was Johnny
segregated fountain
Carson?
at your house.
Was he like a late night guy?
Yeah, the late night.
Wasn't
guy.
he racist?
You're so young.
No, I know his name.
Trying to smear dirt on somebody's name. I have no clue what they talked about.
But,
Google Jerry Seinfeld on Johnny Carson. You'll enjoy those.
Word.
Yeah,
I like Rodney Dangerfield. He was on.
he was a legend.
funny.
It was wild.
No respect though.
But I just wanted to segue into like late night where like fucking
Us.
Jimmy Fallon.
Fucking us.
Like I don't like or dislike Jimmy Fallon.
I feel like it's forced.
It is pretty forced. But like I watched him and Millie Bobby Brown do this because I'm like I was super into Stranger Things. A little disappointed by the last 2 episodes.
What?
I mean, I was only disappointed because I didn't feel like it was worth the month-long wait. I felt
I
like
do.
it
Don't
could,
say too much because I'm trying to get him to watch it.
I know.
I felt like it
But
could,
as somebody who doesn't watch, I already know what he's talking about because the build of this fucking show is insane, and there's no way that the show can actually live up to the momentum.
I felt like if they had just dropped it, I felt like if they had just dropped the whole season when it first came out, it would have been fine. I would have loved it. But like there was nothing about it that made me feel like it was worth that wait. Like
there was no progression.
There was progression. There was a lot of progression.
Well, again, I haven't
And
seen
there
it,
was
so
a
I'm
lot.
trying to.
There was a lot
trying
of
to feel
build up
these-
into the next season, especially with the end of the last episode. Like it sets the tone for the whole last season, season
Okay.
5. But like, just like I feel like all the momentum that episodes 1 through 7 built up, it all just got completely fucking
They
shattered by
didn't
the
do
month-long wait.
Okay.
No, they definitely delivered on it, but like, I didn't feel like as engrossed in it. You know, like just like the whole month-long wait, and then
Eddie
and
Munson
then
didn't
here's-
steal your heart?
No, of course
That
he
was
did.
a long wait for that
Of course he
doobie
did.
hand wave.
I was waiting for it.
God,
Of course
damn.
he did. I love all the characters. I love the whole show. But I'm just saying, like,
It was worth it. 1000%.
I mean, it was good. It was great. I enjoyed it. I had fun with
If
it.
I never have to hear that fucking song again in my life, whatever fucking
But I'm.
What's Her Nuts listens to, if I never have to hear that again, because
But-
I've never heard it prior and I don't ever want to hear it again,
But
I would
like-
be great without it.
She got $2.8 million.
But
So
like,
much money.
Do you
from
understand
that.
my point though? Like,
I mean, I get it.
we're,
Like
'cause,
you just want everything now and you don't have patience.
Well,
is
I
what it
have
is.
patience. I waited and I watched it. It's just I feel there was no. Like, there was nothing in those 2 episodes that made me feel like, man, like, I understand. I know why I had to wait a month to watch those.
No wow factor.
Maybe
was-
they're just trying to, create suspense, create the build up, bring more people
I mean, if
into
season
watch
5
it.
doesn't do that, then fuck it, right? If season 5 doesn't do that and then it all comes out at once, then what was the fucking
Will's
point?
taking a big fucking facial from Mike in this next last season.
But anyway,
Whoa.
I had a fun time
He's
watching
waiting.
a Jimmy Fallon, Millie Bobby Brown late night segment where they played like
Oh, welcome back to your point.
where they played. I'm gonna kill this fucking
And
fruit.
fuck them. Because
Yeah, just yeah.
Fuck them kids.
They what the fuck did they play? They played like they played this game where they got like they picked out little tiny like little scenarios. It was just like a little diagram of something. A diagram. Why did I say it like that?
Diagram.
It was like one of them was like it was like a Demogorgon painting like a little like image of something in like a little dollhouse scenario, and you had to describe the image as either what it was or you had to
Or
describe
lie
it as
about it,
yeah
right?
or lie about it. And I thought that was kind of fun, and I had a fun time watching it for 10 minutes. I was like, okay, I would actually watch that on cable television, but I don't fucking watch cable television. So.
I definitely don't even have cable, so I'd rather just pick up the highlights on a fucking.
That's what I'm saying. Like
on a YouTube.
Just scrolling through Facebook, and I saw
I don't
it,
know
and I
how
was like,
Jimmy Fallon has been on TV for as long as he has. To be
I don't
honest.
know why cable TV is still a thing.
Because the people upstairs want it to be a thing. That's the only answer to it.
God.
let there be cable television.
Well, I said people, so gods, if anything. But you know, the Rupert, the Rupert
God looks like
Murdochs
me
of
and
the
you,
world, and well, yeah,
Yeah.
the good one anyway.
Whack.
Yeah.
Sean had to watch the Cosby Show to get used to me.
To get used to
all
you,
all the hoogie boogie.
because all those weird sweaters you used to wear.
Ever
Never wore a
noticed when
sweater.
they eat my
What about the
barbecue
one that you
sauce?
tucked back in high school or was it grade school when you
Pictures.
got that?
Oh, the turtleneck?
Oh, turtleneck! How the fuck did
That
you?
Dwayne Johnson turtleneck.
Yeah, yo, the 1 year my mom thought she was slick for Christmas.
Turn a turtleneck into a V-neck
Mind
real
you.
quick.
Mind you.
Tucked it in the back of the Jordan.
Yeah.
Don't let him kid you.
I wore that shit to school one day. I was hot as shit. Thick ass turtleneck. Anyways, it was a cream colored turtleneck.
No.
All you were missing was the fanny pack.
I'm like, I'm not wearing this shit. No, it was a thick boy. It was like wool joint.
Thick boy.
You gotta walk up all them steps in school. You know I was hot.
4 floors, bro. You
No, I
gotta
was
pretend
hot.
like you sprained your ankle to get that elevator.
You ever
key.
do one of those poses where you get the little chin on the knuckle action going on?
Yeah.
You ever do those? Yeah.
Nah, not with no damn turtleneck on.
Mm.
Then she bought me like a black one the next year. I said, you don't understand, man.
I don't do turtlenecks. Have you ever watched this yet?
It wasn't the color, Mom.
Right. I got a neck like a damn Rottweiler. It don't look good. I'm in school looking like a terrible Marvel villain. He dies tonight. Like, you know what I mean? Like, look
My
like
name's
Kingpin.
Necroid.
Right. That's probably why I got them cysts.
Not enough room back there?
Right.
Pushing
Just
everything up.
everything's compounded together.
Nah, because like most fat dudes got like the hot dog neck, but that was the one
I
thing
feel
with
like
the
I'm
surgery.
starting to get it.
Right, I ain't never gonna have it because of the surgery.
I've wanted to slide a credit card across T.Y.'s neck a lot of times.
Please do it next time he's here.
It'd be like if we ever had a video game down the road, that'd be Colin's finisher, the card swipe.
Yeah.
I just cashed out, bitch. That's like his ending. Like, you know, Def Jam when they stand over the body.
Just turn everyone into
Cash
a
back. Fatality.
Right.
My credit score is great.
Max is just pulling out a 7-foot tube out of his dick and choking you with it. You just hear dun 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 dun. I don't want to
7
do it
feet.
again.
7 feet, bro.
It felt
a lot
like
of feet.
14, but I was being generous. I thought I was, like, you know, when you tell a
Seven's still
story
a
about
lot.
catching a fish and it was this fucking big. Man, it was a mile if it was a foot. That was a long ass goddamn tube.
Mac Daddy wins.
And on that note, Doovie, where can we find you?
You can find me fighting for my life in Earthrealm. No, I'm just playing. You can find me on Facebook, Doovie Branch. You can find me on Instagram, Vice Pres Groove. You can find me here every Friday, recording and shit. You know what I mean?
Same time, same channel.
And you can also find us on YouTube every week. Go subscribe. Go like while you're there.
Smash that subscribe
Go
button.
follow us. Do all that shit. And be on the lookout. Like I said, we got a comedy event. We got a DJ locked in. I'm going to announce everything.
Probably by this time.
Yeah, everything will be coming out soon. So just sit tight. Like I said, if you were there for our first production for a Be Yourself, They'll Adjust that we put on for Super Smash Productions, your ticket is free.
Yeah.
I think we owe that to the people that have been rocking with us. So come on out. We'll have the names. We'll hand out the tickets. And everybody else, we'll let you guys know about the prices. Pre-sale and out the door real soon. But like I said, come on out. Enjoy it.
Garage prices.
It's going to be a hell of a time. Whole new show, whole new concept. And we got a good team rebounding. Like we said, we apologize for the July 23rd show. But we will make it up to you guys. And like Wig said on our live, we outsourced. So a lot of you people working in Wilkes-Barre, calling yourself businessmen, calling yourself rappers, calling yourself entrepreneurs,
Oh.
suck my dick.
Audibles have been made.
Mac.
You can find me at Dead Crawler on Instagram and TikTok and Turf and Turnbuckles on Facebook.
Soon, I promise.
It exists.
And make sure you play with the balls too. Go ahead, continue.
So, he made me move for that.
You can find me at Colin Elgonitis on Facebook. That's ELGONITIS. ElgoVO on Instagram and also TikTok. Follow me on TikTok. I'm trying to be funny on there, so I promise to make you laugh. And then go listen to Transparency by Colin on SoundCloud.
Crash_concoctions on Instagram. That's already free. If you guys have stuck around this long, again, I do apologize for the technical difficulties earlier. Hopefully, Sizzle was able to work his magic and make something happen so you can hear everybody but me that was being picked up just on the computer, speaker, and microphone. So again, I apologize, but big things coming. I love you guys.